All right, thank you, Danielle. A Madison County man charged with murder in the shooting death of a tow truck driver appeared in court today.
Investigators say that 47-year-old Warren Shao shot and killed Jason Click with an assault-style rifle during a car repossession on December 13th. Shao's preliminary hearing happening before Madison County District Judge Don Rosardi. News 19 investigative reporter Dialis Parker joins us now in the studio with what came out of the courtroom today.
That's right. Before the hearing began, Judge Rosardi explained that he was going to be listening to testimony from an investigator to determine whether there was probable cause to believe that a crime was actually committed December 13th. In the end, he found that there was and bound the case over to the Madison County grand jury. Now, Warren Shao was accompanied by his attorney, Eric Wood, today in court. This is the first time the police investigators' account of what took place was provided to the public. A Madison County investigator was the sole witness called to the stand today. He testified that when he arrived on the scene of the evening of December 13th, he saw Jason Click lying dead in the driveway of Shao's home. He also found the tow truck down the road with a white Audi attached to the back of the truck that had bullet holes in it. Shao himself had been detained by that point, and investigators searched the house. They found an assault-style rifle, a handgun, and a silencer for that rifle. The investigator says more guns were found in a safe room in that house. Now, Shao, his wife, and another tow truck driver that was there that night were taken to the Huntsville Police Department's Criminal Investigations Division for questioning. During that time, the investigator says several things were revealed. Those include Shao's wife telling investigators they were behind on the car payments, and Shao admitted that he fired 5 to 6 shots with a rifle, but he says he thought the men with his car were robbers. The investigator says there is doorbell camera footage of the tow truck driver who walked away uninjured, attempting to make contact with someone in the house, but no one came to the front door. The investigator says the driver told him that he and his partner, who died the night of the shooting, spotted the car in an open garage at the house, and after no one answered that front door, they backed their truck up to the car and pulled it out of the garage to be towed away. Once they reached the end of the driveway at that house, the shooting began. Now, Shao's attorney did ask the investigators some follow-up questions where he established that there were no words exchanged between the deceased and the defendant before the shooting, and that the investigators only saw doorbell camera footage and driveway camera footage, nothing from inside of the house that night. Those cameras weren't working at the time of the incident. The investigator says they found Shao fully intended to kill a member of the tow truck's crew, so he was charged with murder that night. He remains out of jail on bond. Jerry.
Dallas, thank you. If you live in